I'm coming up against some deadlines where I'm going to have to make some decisions about whether I want to sue the city I live in to have accountability. All we wanted was accountability in the department, and we wanted the aggression to stop. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've been charged upwards to $90 an hour for Cora review from the police department. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with what's called a go-away price. That's a go-away price. It's a price to make you stop bothering because you can't afford to pay it. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, I can afford to pay it. And I can afford to pay a lot more than that. I'm the guy that you're not gonna go away. You ran into the wrong person doing this.
Welcome back to Audit the Law. Today's video comes to you from the channel Lawrence Accountability. Be sure to go over to his channel after the video and give him the credit that he deserves. In January of 2021, Brad Williams of the Lawrence Police Department was allowed to resign after numerous violent arrests and falsified reports. One of the arrests finally come to light when he fractured the elbow of a 45-year-old skater. The case was thrown out and he was allowed to resign and face no criminal charges. He's basically been protected by the Lawrence Police Officers Association throughout all of this. None of this would have been brought to our attention if it weren't for people like Lawrence Accountability. Because of his efforts to help expose this bad officer, the Lawrence Police Department chose to investigate him rather than holding Brad Williams accountable for his actions. On April 14th, Lawrence Accountability attended a city board meeting to express his grievances with the Lawrence Police Department. Let's watch.
Hi, this is my first time being at a police review board meeting. My name is Michael. I'm Lawrence Accountability. I'm a little outnumbered in here. There's 3 high-ranking officers and Brandon. So as soon as we can get back to public meetings here, that would be awesome. I just want to give you guys a brief rundown of the last couple years. You know, we saw some things happening in the newspaper and some things happening on the street with a certain officer.
I like my car. Who's the officer who arrested her?
Officer Williams.
Brad Williams.
Brad Williams? Brad Williams beat up another one, huh?
And we came out demanding change.
Stop your officer from beating up people and we won't be here.
Is that what we're doing?
You did tonight.
Is that what you're doing?
And we named that officer by name.
You guys need to get rid of Brad Williams.
Oh, Brad Williams.
And we demanded that he be held accountable.
We'll go a step further and say, you know, you've got an accountability division that doesn't want to hear about the problems either. And that was made abundantly clear.
And you have a union that continues to cover for the people that are problematic and continues to push it under the rug. We're done with that. Until there's accountability within your department, we're going to be here.
Instead of addressing the problem that was obvious from the lawsuits being filed and from the criminal reports, the police department chose to investigate us and treat us like we were stalkers.
Because you know, what I'm working on, is getting this to legal, see if we can get harassment, stalking, anything that's arrestable would be a good idea.
Because we were coming out with cameras demanding that this officer be held accountable and terminated or something, because we were tired of reading his name in the newspaper. We even said those exact words to officers.
Brad Williams can't continue to beat people up and assault people and bruise people. We're tired of reading that in the newspaper.
And profile and profile.
I'm aware of what you guys,
aware of
your guys' thoughts on Brad Williams.
During this investigation, there were bulletins put out by the Lawrence Police Department that put our lives at risk by calling us stalkers and aggressive. That bulletin has repeatedly been denied that it existed. Once the denials of its existence have gone away, then it's been denied because it's not in the public interest that I be able to see it. It's been denied that it is part of a possible ongoing prosecution or ongoing case. I've clarified with Chief Lockhart recently that there's no ongoing case against us or me. I've recently received another exemption indicating that bulletin would disclose some kind of secret investigative technique that is not available to the public. I'm coming up against some deadlines where I'm going to have to make some decisions about whether I want to sue the city I live in to have accountability. And I've told Craig Owens, I've told other people, I don't want to do that, but I will. I'm going to see that bulletin. because it was wrong that it happened. All we wanted was accountability in the department, and we wanted the aggression to stop. And I apologize, I'm gonna get a little emotional. Chief, you're probably the only one that's seen me feel this way in that meeting that we had. But I can't tell you how offensive it is that we were treated the way we were. And now they're hiding behind the Cora policies. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've been charged upwards to $90 an hour for Cora review from the police department. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with what's called a go-away price. That's a go-away price. It's a price to make you stop bothering them because you can't afford to pay it. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, I can afford to pay it. And I can afford to pay a lot more than that. I'm the guy that you're not gonna go away. You ran into the wrong person doing this. I'm asking that the board be independent and be aware that when it comes to the police department, they will circle the wagons and they will protect their own. I'm not going to speak to Chief Lockhart because from what I've seen since I've been here or since he's been here, it looks like there's some good things happening. But some of these old guys need to get their attitudes straight and figure out that people that want accountability are not against the police. We just want a fair police force that's accountable. Thank you.
The fact that Lawrence Accountability had to take it to a city board meeting shows that this is an important matter that the police department is trying to sweep under the rug. Channels like Jersey Watcher and Lawrence Accountability are doing something very important that many people can learn from in attending and speaking in these meetings. They are taking accountability to the next level. Be sure to subscribe to Lawrence Accountability. Transparency of all aspects should be promoted in every single city in this country. We have to be the ones that promote the transparency. Remember to always film the police and always hold your government officials accountable. As always, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with another video soon.